70 scenes, one question
instantly. The conflict between human input and computer logic remains a critical area of modern flight training.
Is flying still the safest way to travel? From crosswind battles to silent engines, discover the truth behind the scariest moments.
Different story. Is flying still the safest mode of transport? According to the International Air Transport Association's 2023 report, the industry accident rate is incredibly low, with one major incident for every 1.26 million flights. Mathematics confirms you are safer in the air than driving to the airport. So it is a sophisticated tool, not a replacement for judgment. When systems engage unexpectedly or sensors provide conflicting data, the pilots must intervene. Weather is the sky's unpredictable variable. How do pilots land in zero visibility fog? They don't rely on their eyes, they trust the Instrument Landing System, or ILS, which guides the aircraft via radio signals with pinpoint accuracy. Can a bird really stop a jet engine? Yes, a strike into the turbine can disrupt airflow and power, as seen in famous water landings. But if engines stop, does the plane fall like a rock? Absolutely. Let's address the myths. Can a passenger open the door mid-flight? Physics says no. The cabin pressure pushes against the door with thousands of pounds of force. It is mechanically impossible to open it at altitude. What if lightning strikes? It happens roughly once a year to every commercial jet. The fuselage acts as a Faraday cage, conducting electricity around the outside, leaving systems and passengers safe inside. And finally, the safest seat? While no seat guarantees safety, Time magazine's analysis You often see planes abandoning a landing at the very last second. This maneuver is called a go-around. To the untrained eye, it looks like a panic reaction or a failure. In reality, it is one of the safest procedures in aviation. Whether due to a blocked runway or unstable wind, a pilot who chooses to go around is prioritizing safety over schedule. In aviation culture, a go-around is never a mistake. It is a badge of professionalism. Keeping aircraft miles apart horizontally and thousands of feet vertically. When you see a busy airport in our video, know that it is a choreographed dance. However, miscommunication remains a risk. Modern aviation is now implementing digital text communication to eliminate accent barriers and radio static, ensuring that instructions are read, not just heard.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay.
You should have brought that ice block.
Whoa! Oh, man.
Every lesson learned is permanently written into the code of safety, making the next flight safer than the last.
Ебать! Пиздец, развалился нахуй! Ебать!
English. You will notice scenes where the aircraft approaches the runway sideways, looking completely out of control. This is actually a deliberate and skillful technique called crabbing. When facing strong crosswinds, pilots point the nose into the wind to maintain a straight path toward the runway. It requires precise coordination. Just inches above the ground, the pilot must kick the rudder to align the nose with the center line. It looks terrifying from the outside, but inside the cockpit, it is pure physics in action. Why do planes sometimes slide off the end of the runway? It is rarely about bad brakes, but rather a puck on ice. To combat this, modern jets use anti-skid systems similar to ABS in cars, along with spoilers on the wings to dump lift and push the wheels down.
Nie! 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 Nie!